Hello everyone, I'm sorry for the lateness, but nobody has set a time already, so it's fine. We're just gonna see Spanini, the first one to finish his lap in an AlphaTauri. 14 minutes to go. ERS open 04.06, really good time for a banker lap. Ferrari quick jokes 1043. Next one is a Mercedes 0.4, another Merc, no, it's a Williams, I believe, that finished his lap. A Ferrari coming, it's Matteo's one. Oh no, he's starting a lap as well. There is a... Is it Simon? Yes, Simon starting a lap as well. Everyone's starting a lap. Combined. YouTuber also. Just 3 people setting a lap. There isn't... The lap time here is really short. A bit over 1 minute, so you just have to... You can do 3 laps starting at 14 minutes. There is no need to rush. It's not a huge circuit like Singapore, or as Duncan just said, a 06.7. It must have been a cool down lap. He wasn't pushing for sure. Yeah, he has all his ERS. Just maybe another warming lap. It can be good. Two warming laps, since the lap is really short. As I said before, you don't really have in one lap the time to set a fast time and to warm the tires. So you can do 2 warm laps, and then you'll have a lap with much better tires. Nick Hamrick getting the fastest time, provisional pole for the moment. Nothing's happening really, just Duncan getting a bit blocked by the Haas right there. Right, so the Williams is getting out of the way. He's gonna finish his lap. Last corner, 5 oh, almost invalidating, as you should. Oh, but no, he used too much his tires. Now his tires were warm, but a bit used. Who's the next one to set a time? I believe it's Haas. It's Nobina's going into the pits. Yeah, Christmas is gonna set a time, then going to the pits. Is it done? No, it's not done. It's Nick. Okay, 2 Mercedes starting a lap. Both of them? Yes, both of them. Oh no, Wild Poros just finished but didn't improve. Yeah, just people setting a lap for the moment. There's nothing much to say. It's a sprint weekend for those that didn't know, so you just need to make a great sprint race. The quality isn't as important as a track in like Monaco. There are 3 DRS zones in this track, so 3 possible way of overtaking. Well, there are much more, but a DRS is a really easy way to overtake. So it's a track where there are lots of overtake, so quality isn't as important as in other tracks, like Monaco or Hungary, for example. I believe it's Matteo that spun. Did he spin? Or did I just... I don't know. I have no idea. So we're gonna hop on Major for a lap. Perfect. P6. Really good. Only 5 thousandths of a second away from the Ferrari. Great times. Everyone is like in 6 tenths from each other for the moment. Just gonna head down.
Oh.
Hello, Magnus and Cube.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry for the problems we've had.
Seconds before you told me you were gonna join the broadcast call, I quit.
Oh, do you need an invite?
No, I have like a ton of friends that are doing it. Yeah, I can do it combined.
You're lucky I don't have any. I just had my
You always join off someone.
I know Simon invited me, but yeah. Okay, just pulling into the pits. So Bridgeoak is preparing for a lap. Everyone just setting a lap for the moment. 8 minutes to go soon. It's gonna be a rush. Yeah, everyone's getting out of the pits. Bridgeoak will have a bit of traffic here. 4th gear into turn 1. Early on throttle. Feeling, oh, maybe could have got a tow from his teammate. But he didn't. Huge braking zone into turn 2 or 3, we don't know. Gear 3, early on throttle as well. Oh! Bit of wheel spin, but it's fine. It's under control for the moment. Huge braking zone, and we are heading into the fast corners. End of sector 2. Fast corner on the left. 5-second penalty for spinning. That had a collision with Potato Skin, and Potato Skin retired. Okay, just gonna see the end of Bridgeoak's time. Lap, sorry. 6th gear into the last corner. Yeah, DRS on. What happened? And provisional pole, of course. Great lap. But there is way to improve still, since we know those times won't last long.
And indeed, Pototoskin is out of qualifying here at the Red Bull Ring. Just 9 corners, or 10 if you want to follow the official documentation. 9 corners. It might look simple, but it's anything but. Track limits, high curbs, and over 60 meters of elevation change make this one of the toughest tracks actually to get right. As Lapos is on his lap here, going down into the infamous turn 4. Easy to lock up and go off into the runoff area. He hasn't done that, and it's through two of the quickest corners. It's 5th gear for the first of these left-handers. Drops down the hill. Lots of understeer. 2 tenths up for Walaporos. Then he is flat out of turn 8. 2 corners. Rinse, named after the only Post-Humboldt world champion. And then the final corner, and then it's up to the line. He's gone wide and invalidated, which means pole position will be delayed as Thomas Colston in the Alfa Romeo 104.3.
It was a pole lap. It was a 104.1.
Yes, it was over a 10th quicker, but it just had to wait.
To finish first you have to finish.
Yeah, to finish first. First you keep it on the road, then you think about the rest. 10 has left the session. As we see Jack Fletcher in the Alpine as Duncan McCamick is into P3. 104.2, exactly the same time as Nick Hamrick in the Williams. Is right down to turn 4, 4th gear. Lots of exit curb. No one has met their gravel trap just yet. See, into this next section, 2 high-speed corners. You can carry lots of speed here, but it's easy to also lose the rear. 2 corners await Jack Fletcher before the completion of the lap. We'll see if he's on an outlap or an actual lap. No, he's on an actual lap. He's gone wide of the penultimate corner, and that will mean his lap is deleted. just like we've seen in the real life Grand Prix, laps here can get deleted left, right, and center. No nonsense track limits around the Austrian Grand Prix. Nonsense.
Well, it's not really nonsense, but the track is just made for you to have issues with track limits.
Lots of wide corners,
Yeah.
lots of asphalt on those runoff areas. It's always gonna be easy to cut.
It's not like Jeddah.
As they say, if you give a racing driver an inch, they're gonna try and take a mile. It's also not like Montreal or Jeddah with walls all over. Much easier to cut here.
Yeah, but
We see grid jokes on pole position, 104.2, and the entire field, aside from Camp and Laurie Hart, is within half a second of each other. Now that's impressive. First to 15, only half a second. Or less than half a second, should I say.
yeah, impressive battle in D2 for the moment. For the moment, it is just for pole position, but I believe if I look at the standings, it's really close as well. Let me just take my 2 seconds. Just taking a look at the standings. So for the moment, Christmas is our not champion, but is leading the championship, and just the top 3 is within 20 points of each other. Then there is Grid Jokes P4 with 30 points behind. So Christmas just got 1 win, and lots of people got a win. Wild Poros got a win as well. Duncan got a win. It's not one dominant season from one driver. So
It does.
so there can
It's
be
far from a dominant season, and we think this season could easily go down to the season finale at the LaSalle International Circuit, which is up and coming, but no spoilers just yet. We're still in Austria.
and
And here we go, as we'll ride on board with Wild Porus as he begins his lap. 4,326 meters of track as he hit to complete into turn 1. Take a lot of inside curb. He does that, exits out, and then it's the long drag into turn 2. Long straight. Purple in the first sector by over a tenth. Into turn 2. Third gear, early on the power. And then it's the final DRS zone. Down the hill into turn 3. And it is one big challenge here. Lock-up's very easy. Doesn't lock up on this lap. Pressure is on for every single driver. We have a Ferrari in the way. That could possibly get in the way. It doesn't do that. 2/10 up in the middle sector. This might be the lap here for Wild Porus. This might be the lap that puts him on the pole position. Here we go. 2 more corners. Rinse. 6th gear. 250 kilometers an hour. And then 1 down to the 5th for the final corner. And then it's up to the line for a lap of the Red Bull Ring. A 1:04.0. Now that's a state lap. Now that is the lap of all laps we've seen. State with Grid Jokes. He is here. Can he claim an unlikely pole position? It's a Mercedes front row lockout as we speak. X-Max is onto the front row.
next one to cross the line is Dan, P10 for the moment. Not improving a lot.
The 10th down. Final
It's
corner, and that's an
all-
invalid. Won't be improving. You
Next.
see Grid Jokes 14 milliseconds down in Sector 1. It's not the lap he needs. He needs something in the region of 2/10 if he wants pole here in Austria. And it is the middle sector. It's this fast left-hander. It's easy to understeer wide onto the gravel trap or have a Bottas 2019. And he is 73 milliseconds up in the middle sector. He's recovered that time he's lost. And now only 2 more corners away. But these 2 are some of the toughest corners on the circuit. 6th gear. up, staying in 7th. Spanini goes on to the... Spanini is up into 3rd. It's no invalidation for Grid Jokes. Can he do it? He goes onto the front row. X-Max. See, Duncan McCamick is down on his time. He's had a mistake somewhere because he's not going particularly quickly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your grid order for the Austrian Grand Prix, at least a sprint. 12 laps, 4.3 kilometers, and we have Wild Poros on pole position from Grid Jokes, who was less than half a tenth away from his first ZRL pole. X-Max joins the top 2. X-Max on the 2nd row. It's great for Mercedes. It's not great for Grid Jokes, who he doesn't have anyone to support him with if he wants to win. Spanini is alongside Max on the 2nd row. Duncan McCamick with the exact same lap time. Simon Colston, Ranger, Beamer NG, and Wild Fury close out the top 10. Combined YouTuber in 11th. Dan in 12th. Patodaskin in 13th. Matteo down at 14. That's definitely not where he should be. And, yeah, 12 laps of the sprint at a circuit that can easily throw up a very chaotic race. And your grid order for the Austrian Grand Prix is Wild Poros on pole for the sprint. Grid Jokes alongside him on the front row. The Singaporean driver's best qualifying position in ZRL. X-Max is on the 2nd row alongside Nick Hamrick, because Spanini will start down in 9th. Duncan McCamick starting from 5th. Simon Colston in 6th. Ranger in 8th. Ranger in 7th, obviously. Beamer in 8th. And Spanini will be 9th, but he was originally 4th. Wild Fury will be 10th. Combined YouTuber down in 11th. Dan in 12th. Patodaskin in 13th. Matteo in 14th. Major Castleman 15th. Campbell Lorryhart 16th. Jack Fletcher, the last driver in this Austrian Grand Prix qualifying session. Alright, sit back and relax, because we have a race on our hands here. It is the Red Bull Ring in typical changeable weather. What do you think, Eric? Will we get some rain at the end of this race?
I have no idea. It seems not too cloudy, so I don't know. Maybe in the real race, the future race.
It might be.
Doesn't seems to be. That would be the reason that some people didn't set a proper lap time. Maybe they had a setup for the rain, but I have no idea about it. I don't have telemetry, so I cannot tell.
Some do and some don't. It might be a little bit of rain.
But since I believe every driver from P1 to P15 set a time in within 5/10 of each other.
That used to be the case, but the lights are off. And it's go for the Austrian sprint.
He's already a virtual safety car, but
Meters and combined YouTubers, difficult season, should I say, just becomes even worse. It's gonna be a long, hard race here, as Campbell Lorryhart has been disqualified from the sprint race, but not a lot of chaos aside from that start line calamity. And we have green flags in Sector 1. See Nick Hamrick, who is disconnected, who's an AI. He's dropped down to 9th. He is probably desynced, I think. Or he's disconnected. And we'll confirm the tires. Everyone except Major Castleman on mediums. Patota's going to combined YouTuber are due to pit. Combined YouTuber has a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane already, but it doesn't mean much to him. He's not even got a front wing. What does he have to lose from here?
Yeah, true. Potatoes is changing the front wing as well.
Full front wing replacement on that Aston, and he's now just ahead of Patodoskin. He's jumped the AlphaTauri, and it will be long, hard race from here. Look out for Major Castleman. He's also on the softs, but of course, he might be able to make something, but he has got to make use of them fast. It's onto the C5s here in Austria, the softest compound Pirelli has chosen for tracks. As he sets the fast lap of the race at Major Castleman, 1 minute 5.8, and DRS has been enabled. And on this track, if there's one thing you want, it is DRS. Half of the circuit is literally a DRS zone. He's up in the 6th. Up. No shit. Oh. Up into 6th place. Yeah. See, Beamer riding that inside curb at turn 5. That's not a curb you'd normally want to ride. But yeah. Another fastest lap for Major Castleman, who's now surely going to get Matteo, but those softs will be falling off very, very soon. It is a C5. It is about as soft as what top he goes down the inside of Matteo. Not quite into that left-hander, and Spanini has spun on the entry of turn 3. Trying to get himself out. He's done that. Fished himself out of the gravel trap. Nope. Duncan McCamick has been overtaken by Bieber. And big touch for the Red Bull driver. He's going to be dive bomb with the other Haas. And two side by side of that corner doesn't go. And Duncan gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Duncan and Ranger went side by side into the second of the fast left-handers. And it didn't go well, should I say. It really didn't go well. Jack Fletcher in the Alpine, 1 minute 5.682. That's the new fastest lap of the race. And it is now that the medium tires are the tire to be on. As it's a bit of a moment up here. Matteo and Wild Fury. And Wild Fury's up into 8th. McLaren versus Ferrari. This is, and that has been settled as they head into turn 5. Jack Fletcher, another driver with a 3-second time penalty. He is the second person to get a penalty. Dan, not quite close enough to Major. We get yellow flags. It's because Dan has spun right out of turn 1. Gonna fall to 13. Beamer versus Duncan McCamick. They're gonna go side by side into turn 4. Will Duncan out of position? Beamer's gonna go down the outside, and it thankfully goes better than many of the moves we've seen in this corner in real life. It's gonna stretch onto the next downhill corner, and they're gonna make a bit of contact, but it's all a bit of paint rubbing. They're all fine, and it's still side by side. There's still a bit more contact. Oh, this is the racing we want to see here. They're side by side into the red corner, and that's where the battle gets settled. But now Beamer, oh, and Duncan has bend it hard. Bend it. Out of the final corner, and he's got a full lap almost to complete without a front wing. The whole matter of everyone else does, yes. It is 3-1 into the hairpin. They make contact. You can tell it is heated over here. Major Castleman on the softs getting a move on, but Beamer has got a run. It's Wild Fury actually who's up into P5. And it is an amazing fight. Matteo is getting involved in this as well. At least we haven't seen the safety car yet, and knowing this is Austria, lots of heavy braking, you would expect the safety car in a sprint race. Lap 8. And Duncan McCormick gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That just gonna sum up what is a pretty miserable race so far. Not his race at all. Mistake at the final corner has probably ended his chances of a top 5 in this sprint. Yeah. Yeah, Patolskin gets past combined. Now, who's going to get the DRS? It will be combined. And he's going to get the position back in a turn 4. Will he? Yes, he does. Oh, someone has gone wide and taken the long lap penalty route. Beamer NG down to 8th. See now, Wild Fury, the person who doesn't have DRS for this back straight, can he hold on somehow? Lots of action here. Let's see who will get the position. Simon versus Matteo. Simon Colston holds on. Matteo could get it. Will not quite get the run on him. Combined YouTuber with a 3-second penalty. He's now with 8 seconds because he sped in the pits. Another race to forget from the Aston Martin driver. No top 10 finishes since the British Grand Prix in July. And what is he doing? Major Castleman now has a time penalty. So the pressure is ramping up in this Austrian sprint. And it's now Beamer NG with a 3-second penalty. What is going on? And now it's Duncan McCormick. Another 3-second time penalty. That's put him up to 6 seconds, I think. Yeah, he's now up to 11 seconds, to be fair. Combined YouTuber retires from the sprint race. Not much more he could have done there. Another Mercedes 1-2X. Next to a bit of a twitch out of the final corner as we see Jack Fletcher is around. Another yellow flag. I think it's Combined YouTubers AI. We're going to park up somewhere. It is going to be right in the middle of the back straight. What is that? Yeah, the AI will park it up somewhere.
There's people we forgot. The top three. They have never been closer.
Yeah, they're close. But they're all attached to each other, and it is not what Grid Jokes wants. He's got two black cars to overtake instead of just one, or preferably none, obviously. But
But if he could get just one of them, and in the inside at the start, could be.
the only problem with that is turn one is a notorious pinch point around here. But we'll see. How much battery does he have in comparison? X-Max on just under 20%. Wild Poros on 30, and they're all dumping Grid Jokes again, proving to be better at battery management than some other drivers. Always with high management. It's this corner here is his last opportunity to get up into second place to secure a top two for the main race, and it won't be as Jack Fletcher retires from the
White
session.
Poros just like the inside of Christmas. There is no.
Oh, he's dived up the inside. Actually, you're right.
The team said nothing. Like they don't make decisions.
We'll see. Wild Fury and Ranger have gone. And there's all matter of terrorism. Welcome to Austria, everybody, if you're new.
Not on the last lap.
No, it wouldn't be in Austria, so that absolute terror. Anyway, Wild Poros took pole in qualifying, and he's taken pole for the main race. It's a Mercedes front row, Max in second, Grid Jokes in P3, and it's a Ferrari 3-4. Simon Colston starts 5th, Beamer will start 6th, Major Castleman will start 7th, and solid drive on those softs. Panini will start 8th, Wild Fury 9th, Nick Hamrick with a solid recovery from the depth of hell, pretty much. Disconnected on the opening lap. 11th for Duncan McCamick, but it'll probably be worse.
Yeah, P13 for
It'll be 12th for Duncan McCamick.
what an eventful race, but I would
Eventful.
keep it clean and do like Ferrari in Monza. Because probably a team order since Christmas.
But we'll see who ends up winning after all. And the starting grid is Wild Poros, X-Max, Grid Jokes, Matteo, Simon Colston in P5, Beamer NG, Major Castleman, Spanini, Wild Fury 17, Nick Hamrick, Todeskin, Dan, Duncan McCamick in the Red Bull, falling from a possible top 5 to 13th. Ranger, Jack Fletcher, combined you two with another unlucky race, and Campbell Laurie Hart will round off a grid for the 36th lap Austrian Grand Prix. It will be time.
And Matteo with a really great recovery drive. He started P14 and he's now P4, starting P4. Really
solid. Anyways, 36 laps ahead of us and some cloud cover on the way. Raining?
I believe. And if it's not,
Looks like
it's gonna rain probably.
Looks like cloud cover is on the way. Anyway, who do you think will win this race? Will it be another Mercedes victory, or could Grid Jokes claim what could be his first win? It's 36 laps. answers. We'll find out at the end of these laps, and away we go in the Styrian Alps. Good starts on the two Mercedes. The Ferraris are side by side into the first corner. Gridux are going to have the better run, and it's already terrorism central. Nick Hamrick has lost places, and we'll see. And we see there are multiple cars and another disqualification for Campbell Laurie Hart. We have a chaotic opening lap here in Austria. Down into turn 3, it is Wild Taurus in the lead from X-Max, Grid Jokes, Mateo, Simon Colston, and Beamer NG. The top 6 unchanged at the end of Sector 1. But the big winner here, Duncan Mechanic's already made up a few places, and they're 3-1 into turn 5. No way it's gonna work. Is it? No, it's not. Nick Hamrick is... Dan actually is off onto the gravel as a result. Too many cars trying to take up a part of the track that was too narrow for them. And that's that. Yep, nothing you can do there. We start lap 2. Everybody in the top 7 on the medium tire. Wild Fury, Duncan McCamick, and Combined YouTuber on the hards, and the 2, and Spanini and Jack Fletcher on the softs, which is a bit of a bold strategy, if I'm to be honest. Good management. Well, it's on them. Combined YouTuber, my ad, has got past Spanini. That's not good for the softs, as Nick Hamrick is lagging a little bit. Desyncing all over the place, actually. He is gone off the circuit. And he's completely desynced. Where is he going? He was side by side with Combined, then he was onto the gravel, and he's now side by side with Combined, and he's now ahead of him. Well, what is this? Come on, Codemasters, make your game good. Jesus Christ. Good luck indeed. He's already racing far away from most of this grid, and it will be an even tougher challenge racing someone that's lagging all over the place. Ranger gets past Wild Fury. Osshard still not fully up to temperature. As Duncan McCamick is still in 10th place. He hasn't made up any positions after the first lap. Ranger and Todeskin, lots of positions. Dan, however, losing 6 due to the first lap incident with quite a few cars on that runoff area. Up the hill. They're gonna have to duke it out, and Beamer, I think, has lagged back a little bit. Oh no, not quite. Not just yet. It's still side by side through turn 4, and now the position is settled. Oh, not yet, not yet. Not yet. I'm still through this. Oh, and that's a little bit of a shove there by Beamer. Bit of an off-track moment for Major. Nope, no rain. And it's and Jack Fletcher, the first driver to get a 3-second time penalty in this Austrian Grand Prix. Another sort of milestone, another driver with a penalty on only lap 5. Yeah, no one is going to take a risk this early on. 30 laps to go. No one takes these risks. Still, the whole top 10 is attached in the DRS train. It's insane how... It's insane. And then we've got... Patodoskin leading another DRS train. The mediums. Starting to go a little bit, I think. And Dan out of turn 3. Spinini's going to get the place. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Then dive up the inside. Not quite. Alright, we are back. Combined YouTuber has got past Patodoskin, but it might just be part of a position swap into turn 1. Nick Hamrick not going to try. Duncan McCamick, another driver, the third to receive a time penalty. And that train, led by now combined YouTuber, has been broken up a little bit into packs of 2. The Mercedes have swapped positions. It is now X-Max leading the Austrian Grand Prix from Wild Chorus and Grid Jokes. It is going to be time to pit soon for those soft runners. On the top of Qatar's Mateo goes wide out of the penultimate corner. Yeah, just a caterpillar. Yeah. Your jokes. Still looking to pounce on a mistake, but his own teammate will probably be getting the better of him at this rate. He's got a lot of battery as compared to the Mercedes. He's got equal levels of battery to the Merc, but Mateo, not a lot. Let's say no move just yet, but DRS will be activated. A big train. However, no move. No, just yet. Probably just wants to save it up. Beamer and G gets past Simon Colston, however. They head out into the middle sector. Mateo again getting loose off that final corner. Almost no battery for the Ferrari. And there is Duncan McCamick has spun around at the final corner. Another one for him. Another mistake at that final corner. It's proving to be a big enemy of his. Jack Fletcher's around too. He's through, yes. Probably not for the next few laps due to, undercut. It will change. Dan has spun at turn 4. He has turned around, but that's half the front wing gone, unfortunately. And Mateo, big news, he's received a time penalty for track limits. That'll... Yeah, the drop-off has arrived for a lot of drivers. Yeah, and the Mercedes cars are side by side in a turn 4. Wild Horse takes the lead again. Major Castleman, another driver from that top train, to get a time penalty. Ooh. Side by side. Still at it. Oh, a little bit of contact. And then Simon stops in the middle of the corner. Not great race planning from Simon, though. He's not got DRS for the pit straight. Yeah, he does now, thankfully, but that was almost not going to be DRS at the pit straight. Mateo quickly recharging his battery. Grid jokes. Say, ooh. Mateo's round. Commentator's curse. To go. Oh, Simon and Beamer made contact. They're in the gravel trap at turn 4. Where is Beamer going? He's off. Into the runoff area. Trying to recover. And another flag. Wild Poros in the pit lane at the end of lap 14. This surely has to mean Gridjokes has to pit. This surely means Gridjokes is in now. It's gotta be time. Singaporean driver is scheduled to pit at the end of this lap. Indeed, it will be a battle of the pit crews. Will he, though, get past Max? Is he, though? They're going to be side by side in a turn. They're going to be not quite. Duncan McCamick, fastest lap of the race. Yeah. So I think it'll be down to the pit lane. Whoever gets the better stop will lead this race. As yeah, Wild Poros is through on Simon. And Grid Jokes yet to stop. He is doing the overcut. Yeah. Yeah, he's ready for the overcut. Or just banking on a safety car to help. And then we see Wild Fury get past Major. He's ahead in a turn 3. Two Mercedes cars. About a second and a half. But Grid Jokes is yet to pit, remember? And he will be out behind both of them at this rate. Another lap. Grid Jokes is yet to pit. 17 laps, so it'll be a big undercut. Major Castleman, another penalty. No, it wouldn't be any quicker. It would be bold, but it wouldn't gain him anything. Wow. It's going to be a powerful undercut here, and they're going to make it work. Yeah, they're going to have to make it work, the two Mercedes. But then Grid Jokes is going to have the tire advantage at the end, remember? Anything can happen in this race. Anything. Let's see. End of lap 17. Grid Jokes is still yet to box. It could mean he could be going on to the soft, or just he's just happy with how things are at the minute. Another 2 laps, yeah. Jack Fletcher? Almost. Almost. The gap has gone from 18 to 14 seconds here. It's time for Grid Jokes. Yeah, DRS swapping.
Turn 4.
Let's see. Will it be the time for Grid Jokes? Is he going to pit? Lap 18 is surely going to be time. Look, he is still staying out. I guess I just shouldn't be talking about him pitting.
The moment you'll say he stay out, he would.
Yeah.
Simon is yet to pit as well. Ante, Wild Fury, Major, and Beamer are yet to pit as well. But Wild Fury is on the arts compound, so it's.
Yeah, it'll be time, I think. Combined YouTuber, however, has pitted, actually. Pitted very early for mediums, and he has a tire advantage. Wild Force gets past Beamer. Max, yet to do that. Ranger Strong Simon.
It was probably the hope of. Oh, Grid Joke spun!
Oh, he's made a mistake. He's made a mistake.
Yeah, he should have pit.
He should have. Commentators.
Yeah.
Commentators curse.
But now, who will he pit, or do you think he has?
He'll just stay out until the tires explode.
Go, yes. No,
Nah, he'll. Yeah. He's diving it in. He hasn't broken anything, I believe, but that, Gerd Jokes, is how not to extend. He hasn't broken anything, and he's going on to the softs. 16 on a soft. Okay, there's yellow flags out of the first corner. Yeah. No safety car. And that's down to 9th. Combined YouTuber with a penalty. Yes, he is indeed. Grid Jokes has lost something in the region of 10 seconds, including a spin. That's just how hard it's come down on him, and those softs will not have much life left in them. Yeah, maybe a safety car. Mavitaz pitting as well. Yeah, Beamer will go to the soft, I think. Yeah. Mateo too. Wild Fury on the mediums. Wild Fury mediums. Ooh. Just doing a better, just trying to take advantage of people on the older tires. I respect this for combined YouTuber. He has gone for a very long stint here on that medium. Pitted very early to get off the hards. Which is, oh, Jack Fletcher spinning again. But that's to be expected at this point. He's spun about 1 billion times. Spanini as well, actually, has spun. Ooh. Jack Fletcher is fishing himself out of that gravel trap. The Simon Colston on Grid Jokes. It is old medium versus fresh soft. The battle is very one-sided. Time now for Grid Jokes to catch up to Ranger in the Ferrari, in the Haas, sorry. Yep, pass. DRS on. He's through. And it is. Jack Fletcher is spun, and that's a VSC. VSC. We want a red flag.
We didn't get one.
No, we haven't got one yet. And we're back again. Yeah, just the just the waiting game a bit. Always the waiting game ruining things, but you can't have everything. Yeah, the VSC changing a lot of people's races, remember? Lots of people, interestingly, on the medium to soft strategy. Now, that's the thing I didn't actually expect to see, especially knowing how soft these tires are for this week's Grand Prix. More of a thing I'd expect on a harder compound circuit, but here we go. Will Gridjokes get back up into the podium places? Yes, he has, and it's now time for him to catch up to the Mercedes duo and get back those 5 or so seconds. Let's see, Gridjokes is going to get eaten by Ranger here, who doesn't quite know that the DRS zone right after will probably punish him for that move. He's going to be down into 4. Ooh, contact into 4. Contact, but Gridjokes takes a position. Yeah, lots of action. Though soft already off the cliff. Already. Ranger, however, has a penalty. Now that's big. Jack Fletcher has ended his race, sadly. Oh, Ranger is not going to have... What happened?
I get disconnected from the
Oh,
break.
well, I'll send an invite. Do I have you on EA? Because I don't think I do.
Okay, so I get a win from the Mercedes. At least he got that on the broadcast. If he didn't win.
Yeah. Alright, what do we think? We're just gonna stop it now, or...?
No, I think it's just me. Red flag, no?
Do I have you on EA? I don't
Um,
think I do.
do you think you can add me?
I don't what's... I'll just search up Le Gendre and then see if I can... I'll have to leave the entire thing to add you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have to leave the entire game.
the entire game? Oh,
Because...
you on...
Yeah, I have to quit the lobby
Okay.
and then rejoin.
Do you think I can add you? What's your name?
Sure, add Magnus and Cube. Or I'll just add you real quick. It'll take like 1 minute. Because I can join off anybody.
I sent you an invite in EA.
Yeah, okay, I got the request. At least it won't be caught. Alright, you've been added. I'll now throw my ass in the lobby. Right, I'm joining now, and I'll give you the invite
Perfect.
once I'm loaded in.
Perfect. Just waiting.
And send you the invite.
Okay, perfect. I got it. And
And we're rejoining from Austria. Grid Jokes has been sent flying off the track. Those softs are absolutely not working. See Wild Fury. Oh, he makes a bit of contact with Ranger. God, the Mercedes are always 17 milliseconds apart now. Lovely. Now the penalty for Castleman. Yeah, he is. He is. No, never was. Look at Grid Jokes completely drowning down the field. It just wasn't. Yeah, truly a Ferrari strategy, just not thought out at all. Yeah. The only thing in Ferrari strategy is they have tires, that's it. Watson. Yeah, he's not got it. So halfway down the straight, Wild Fury. Will he get the position? He's wide, he will. Lovely stuff. Now, yep. He'll get it into 4, halfway down the straight. It's Haas on Ferrari, into turn 4 for Grid Jokes. We see Walter getting an amazing switchback. Grid Jokes here, fighting the Haas. Is he gonna do it? Into turn 5. They're still at it. Still going through this. Out, down the outside. Congratulations, Grid Jokes. That is the move of the season, I would say. Yeah. Congratulations to both drivers for cooperating. We saw it earlier. That corner is not the type of corner you want to be going side by side through, but they made it work somehow. Dan another penalty. That will put him now up to 6 seconds. Major Castleman on 9 seconds of time penalties, may I add. Yep. Yep, it is. Very much is. Yet. There's still 3 laps to go. 2016. Yeah, Rosberg. Another textbook case of Hamilton's racecraft. Just, but I don't want to make this a Hamilton slander commentary stream. Even though I'm pretty good at it. 3 laps to go. It is a Mercedes 1-2. They're now down on the back straight, and as just mentioned, a thing happened here in 2016. No contact. Yeah. Major on Wild Fury. Getting through. Ooh, Wild Fury, a bit of a tap there. Yeah. Lifting midway through a straight. Yep. 2 now to go for X-Max in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix, and if he can hold it, this should consolidate his title charge. 2 laps remaining here in Spielberg, and Duncan McCann now up to 6 seconds of time penalties. We'll see just how many warnings other drivers have got. Simon Colston. Ooh, Major's gone. Major's gone off. Major's off. Now it's good jokes. Up into P3. Up into P4. Yep. You're just going to have this all the time. Combined YouTuber gets past Matteo. And the Australian driver is going to stop on that outside line, but Matteo is going to have a lot of traction. No, he's not. Those softs just don't hold it anymore. And both drivers on low ARS, but for combined YouTuber, it's basically customary for him to be on super low ARS. He's probably used to it at this point. Wild Porus leads, yeah. But Max, I think, could get through here. Matteo, another penalty. Yeah. No. No, he's not getting through at all. Flashbacks to 2016? No, not quite. Not quite, buddy. Not quite. Todeskin, but Todeskin though, and Ranger, the battle of the French Canadians, they're side by side. Into 3, they're side by side. Oh, bit of contact, forced out wide there, Patodeskin. Colston and Matteo side by side, and it should be a pretty normal day to be it should be a pretty fun race. Anyway, the celebrations are starting up, Mercedes. It is another 1-2. Can you believe it? It is back to 2015 in real life. Wild Fury's on the bottom step of the podium. Beamer NG's in 4th. Patolskin's in 5th. Gridjoke's down to 6th after that half spin and a messy second half of the race. Ranger is 7th. Nick Hamrick is in 8th. Simon Colston 9th. Combined YouTubers up to 10th as Major Castleman is DNF'd. Probably just quit. Yeah, Spanini is in 13th. Matteo's in 11th. Spanini's in 12th. Duncan Mechanic will finish 13th. And Dan will be the last classified driver in 15th place. And that, everybody, is the end of the Austrian Grand Prix. An enjoyable race. A fun one around the Red Bull Ring. And it's another win for Wout Poros in that Mercedes. Maximum points from the Austrian Grand Prix, but Wout Poros wins in Austria from X-Max, Wild Fury, Beamer NG, Patodaskin, Grid Jokes, Ranger. Nick Hamrick is up into 8th. Simon Colston, combined YouTuber, Mateo, Spinini, Duncan McCamick with another last corner spin, Dan and Major Castleman, and that will round off the classified drivers. Jack Fletcher and Campbell Laurie Hart, the last drivers. The two did not finishers in this Grand Prix. Thanks to everybody for watching this stream, and we'll see you at the Suzuka circuit in Japan in 2 weeks' time. Till then, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.
I believe there are still the interviews.
Yeah, how to get the top 3 out onto the interviews.
Yeah, sorry, let me just find them and bring them in. Oh, fuck. They
Yeah, we can't move them. So we could move them.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't move him either.
They are not in the waiting room yet, so I cannot move them.
Yeah, I don't think we can move them. Don't think. Okay, we can.
Okay, so we are gonna start
Get Wild Fury in.
Wild Fury. Hello.
All right, our 3rd place finisher, Wild Fury. Congratulations on the podium. How was your race?
Thanks. It was good. It was a patient race for the most part. I started with the hards and just try to keep within DRS of the mediums in front of me. And once they started falling off, I was able to make some overtakes and place well. The sprint was unfortunate for me. I should have finished P4, but had a little incident with someone. So I think I could have fared a little better in the race if I started a little higher up on the grid, but that's okay.
It all happens. It's not been the easiest of seasons for Aston Martin, but at least you're now on the podium.
Yep, that's right. 2nd of the season.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I hope to stay competitive. There's a lot of fast racers in D2, a lot of equal skill levels on the track, and aside from our normal 1 or 2 that finish in the top 3 most races, it's a pretty even field. So, I'll do my best, but no expectations. Just want to bring some awesome points for Aston Martin since it is a bit of a slump for us this season. Yep. Thank you.
And we'll get on to the P2 finisher, X-Max. All right, it's Max. Congratulations on 2nd place. How was your race?
Thank you. Honestly, I just DNF trained with Josh, Wild Powers, and we just stuck it out from there. Honestly, it was not much happened from my side, to be honest.
Missed out on a lot of fun, eh?
Yes, I saw behind there was a lot of position swapping. Though I do have to say, sometimes it's nice to just be out in front and not be in those fights. But hey, GG.
It's racing. GG's, dude. It's like looking like a successful title defense at this point.
And definitely the constructors we did well. 1-2 in the sprint and 1-2 in the race.
Yeah, it's looking like a successful title defense.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll get the winner, Wild Poros. Alrighty. Congratulations, Wild Poros. Okay, he gave up.
Hello, White Poros.
Right.
Hello, hello.
Hello, congratulations on another win.
Thank you, thank you.
Should be the second of the season, I think, if I haven't missed any.
Third.
How was your race?
It was good. It was pretty relaxing. I was a
Yeah.
little bit stressful for the beginning, you know, with grid jokes, and then of course at the end figuring out, you know, what's going to be a mixture of benefiting the team, but also, you know, fighting for constructors or for the drivers still. So it was good. Enjoyed it.
Oh, it's nice to be out front.
Absolutely.
At least you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a great result for the team. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that unless both of us just, you know, stop having hands, we should have solidified the constructors for this season, which I'm very happy with.
All right. Well, the constructors is probably already wrapped up, but 3 races to go. Remember, anything can change.
That is true. Looking forward to making a back-to-back win at Japan, though. That's for sure.
Anyway, see you in 2 weeks' time at the Japanese Grand Prix.
See you in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see you then.
Yes. So thanks everyone for the stream. See you in Japan and hope for a great race there. At least with as much surprises as we got today. Goodbye.